can you tell me what is your name?
My name is Nông. I'm currently 50 years old and I live in Vietnam.
Okay, very good. And can you tell me about your family?
My family currently has 5 people: me, my little sister, mom, my dad, and my grandmother.
Okay, very good. And can you describe your sister?
My sister, like she's a little clumsy, but she has a lot of energy in herself. So when she does stuff, she always have a positive attitude.
Okay, very good. So next we're going to talk about school. So you already spoke about which school you go to, but what subjects do you study at school?
I study math, I study English, programming, PE, and arts.
And which one is your favorite subject?
The most favorite out of all the subjects I think is programming because it lets me program more, and in the future I want to be a programmer, so it helps build up my future.
Oh, very good. And what is something you like about your school?
The, there are a lot of things I like about my school, but the most thing I like about my school is the friends because they are very friendly and they're not like bullies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. And is there anything that you don't like about your school?
There are some teachers that are very strict, like they often give us a lot of tests and a lot of homework, and we feel very stressed under the pressure of their homework and their strictness.
Good. So, can you tell me some of your free time activities? So, what do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I usually play video games. But when I get bored, I ask my mom to go down to the soccer field and play soccer with my friends.
Good. And what type of video games do you like to play?
I like playing RPG games because it helps me build up my creativity, and I like meeting new people.
Okay, very good. And do you like to read books?
Absolutely, I like to read them, especially Sherlock Holmes because it's very entertaining and eye-catching.
Good. And do you play any sports?
I play soccer and basketball, but I play soccer the most because I look up to Ronaldo and I want to be him in the future.
Good. And who do you play football with?
I usually play football with my friends, but if they are not there or they are going on vacation, I usually invite my mom to play with me.
Okay, very good. And playing sports is important. Do you agree or disagree with that statement?
I strongly agree with that statement because if you don't do sports, sports first thing it is very healthy. You can exercise and it helps you gain muscles. But if you don't do sports, then you likely gain weight, and you can uh, communicate with new people.
Yeah, good. So next we're going to move on. We'll talk about the human body. So all I'm going to ask you to do is read the first two paragraphs here. So can you read out loud? So we'll start with this one.
The respiratory system.
Yeah.
This system brings oxygen into your body and takes carbon dioxide out of your body. The major parts of the respiratory system are the trachea and the lungs, and the diaphragm. The circulatory system. This system carries oxygen and food to all the cells in your body.
Okay. So what is this text about?
The text is about the human body and the parts of the human body.
And what do you think are the main ideas of this text from just a little bit you know?
main thing about the text is how the systems in our body work.
Yeah, perfect. And when you breathe in, the air goes through your nose, your mouth, and to which part?
Your lungs.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So next we're going to talk about jobs. Can you tell me some jobs that you know?
An architect, police officer, firefighter, businessman, and a builder.
Yeah, good. And what does an astronaut do?
An astronaut goes into space and collect pictures of the planets and send them back to Earth.
Yeah, good. And what does a flight attendant do?
Flight attendant, they tell you the rules before taking off, and they usually give out food to people, to passengers.
Yeah, perfect. Well done. And what is your dream job?
I haven't actually considered about that, but the dream job I want to get into the most is, I think, is architect, because I really like building wooden structures in my backyard, because I have a lot of sticks but I don't know what to do with them, so I recycle them. I usually make little houses with them.
That's a good idea. And do you know what would you need to do to become an architect?
I would have to be good at math, because it relies on a lot of things in our math, and I would have to draw more, because it has to draw, and you have to make it clear so the viewers can see and they can recreate that.
Yeah, right. So next is about giving directions. So I'm going to ask you to tell me how to get to some different places. So this is where I am. Can you tell me how to get to the stadium?
You go straight. When you're at the gym, turn left.
Mm-hmm.
Walk past the bridge, and at the bus stop, it should be on your right.
Yeah, very good. And then, so starting at the same place, can you tell me how to get to the fruit shop?
Go down the high street. When you see the gym, turn right. Walk past the cinema to the bus station, and next to the music shop, there will be a fruit shop.
Yeah, right, well. Okay. So next is about animals. So do you have any pets at home?
I have one singular pet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dog. It's pretty basic, nothing special about it.
What do you have to do to look after the dog?
I give it food, I take care of it, I play with it so it doesn't get bored, and I make sure it's clean and it doesn't have any virus on it.
Yeah, good. So can you name 3 animals in the mammal group?
I'm not sure.
No, that's fine. That's okay. Do you know any animals in the reptile group?
I think there are snakes,
Yes.
there are chameleons,
Yes.
and there are alligators.
Okay, good. And then can you name animals in the insect group?
There are a lot of insects. There are cockroaches,
Yeah.
spiders, caterpillars.
Okay, so carrying on about animals, do you know any animals that are endangered?
There are the red pandas.
Mm-hmm.
They are endangered because they are very unique, and people want to adopt them. Like they want to keep it as a pet, but they don't know how to take it as a pet, so it usually dies a lot.
Good. And can you tell me any reasons why some animals become endangered?
There are some reasons, like dolphins. They have a very rare liquid on them, and people want to use that to get money.
Yeah, good. And do you think all animals are important to our planet?
Absolutely, I think every single animal is important to our planet because they keep the environment balanced.
Good. Well, and what should people do to protect animals?
They should be more aware about their surroundings, and they should talk. They should use this and like use more posters on the wall so that more people can be aware.
Yeah, very good. So next, talking about the internet. So do you use the internet every day?
Yes, I do.
What do you use it for?
I mainly use it for entertainment, but sometimes I use it for studying.
Good. Some people say the internet is bad for students. Do you agree or disagree with this?
I partly agree because it mainly distracts you from studying, and then you could get addicted to it, and your grades might fall down.
Yeah, good. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the internet?
The advantages are students can access anything. They could access it at any time. They could study it at any time, anywhere, and it could help you with explaining words. But the disadvantages is that they are bad for your eyes. They could get you addicted, and there are some websites that students are not supposed to go into.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so next talking about energy. So can you just name some different types of energy?
The renewable energy, the winds, water, sun, and I think it's gravity.
Okay. And just quickly, what is renewable energy?
It's energy that it is unlimited and it will never run out.
Yeah. What is non-renewable energy?
It's energy that is limited and it's bad for the environment.
Yeah. So which type of energy is good for the environment?
There are solar energies, there are wind energies, there are water energies.
Yeah. And why are they good for the environment?
It's because all of them are from the nature and it's good for the environment and it's unlimited, so there are no threat to using it.
Yeah, very good. So talking about that, we'll move on to the environment. So tell me, where does pollution come from?
Pollution comes from mainly human us because we don't know that we are actually harming the environment, so we need to be more aware.
Good. What should we do to stop pollution?
I think we should stop littering, and schools should have a program to teach students about the danger of pollution.
Okay. And do you know what are the 3 R's?
I do know the 3 R's.
Yeah.
There are recycle, reuse, and I think is
Recycle, reuse, and reduce. So what does reuse mean?
it's you reuse it again. You use it more than 2 times.
Yeah, good. What does recycle mean?
You use the old stuff and make it into a new stuff.
Good. And do you know what does reduce mean?
You reduce to make it fall down, make the numbers fall down.
Yeah, good. Okay. Alright, that is our last question. Well done. That was a lot of talking. That was very good. Well done.